Choosing Love. Discover how to connect to the universal power of love and live a full, fearless, and authentic life. By Sherrianna Boyle, MEDCAG. Narrated by Robin Eller. Acknowledgements. The moment the proposal for Choosing Love was selected, I wept. One might think they were tears of joy, but that was not the case. The tears symbolized the end of a long road of fear for myself and for my family. Without my family behind this book, it might never have had the chance to fully come into existence. I dedicate Choosing Love to my mother for her courage, wisdom, and unconditional love. I dedicate this book to my father for his courage to be selfless and vulnerable for the sake of the possibility of helping others, and to my brother for his blessing on this project and unwavering sense of humor. I also want to express deep gratitude to my husband and our 3 daughters, Megan, Michaela, and Mackenzie. I couldn't be more proud of who you are. We are truly blessed. Behind every great book is an outstanding editor, and Laura Daly, you went above and beyond on this one. This was our second book together, and our connection, we both agree, was no accident. Thank you to all the team members at Adams Media, particularly Karen for your vision and artistry, and Brendan for your insight and for holding me accountable every step of the way. Last but certainly not least, I thank God and all the angels, guides, and masters who no doubt had a hand in choosing love. I woke up drenched in sweat with my nightgown sticking to my chest. My shoulders and neck were rigid with tension. My first thought was that I was having a perimenopausal moment. But then, I quickly and very clearly recalled a dream. In my dream, I was fighting a heavy, thick, smoky blob-like energy out of my house. I was using the sword of Archangel St. Michael, fighting off all the negativity, discord, and fear. After I was done with the sword, I took a fire hose and blasted the crap out of my home. At first, the rooms looked dark, but soon I saw light appearing through windows. In my dream, I felt like a warrior or some kind of superhero. I went after the fear head-to-head, saying, "Get the hell out of my life." The next day was the shittiest day ever. My husband and I got into a fight. My teenage daughter was battling her own insecurities and doubts, and I could not get out of my own way. No matter what I tried to do, go to the gym, run an errand, read, clean, write, sleep, I ended up sitting and crying instead. I cried all day. In the bathroom, in parking lots where I was waiting to pick up my middle school daughter, in the shower, in bed, pretty much anywhere I went. Every place, thing, and thought was a trigger. I felt as if I was taking on not just my own problems, but the problems of others, perhaps even the problems of the world. I felt overwhelmed and miserable. The power and bravery I'd shown in my dream was nowhere to be found in my waking hours. In between the tears, I prayed. I prayed for patience, love, higher consciousness, hope, and more. I must have said at least 150 prayers that day. One of the prayers I said was, "God, I know I am going to thank you for this someday. I may not know what it is for right now, but I am grateful." I knew I needed some help, so I called one of my spiritual teachers and friend, Cynthia Francis Bacon. She said, "Darling, you are in fear. You must go to love, not 99% love, 100% love. Hug your husband and your kids, and most of all, take care of yourself. Pamper yourself, watch a funny movie, do whatever you can to get out of fear. And darling, keep praying." Within a few hours, my prayers were answered. My husband and I apologized. My daughter pulled herself through her doubts, and I was running through my to-do list like nothing. What changed? The difference was my mindset. Instead of fighting fear, I was in a state of fearlessness. I realized I could deal with the challenges in my life in a very different way. I realized that love doesn't always make you feel warm and gushy inside. Sure, it fosters patience and compassion. However, it also gives you power, strength, and resiliency. In my dream, it seemed that I was fighting fear, but it was my awakened state of fearlessness, rather than the fight, that led to the awakening. That I have the power to unblock, release, heal, and create my life from a higher state of mind. As a result, I became fearless. I never quite felt the same after my dream. It was almost as if a part of me died, while another part gave birth. The dream represented the death of my fear and return to love. Introduction. Why choose love? Where there is love, there is life. Mahatma Gandhi. My friend, it's time to see love in a whole new light. Love isn't just a word to scribble before your name on a birthday card. Love isn't just for Valentine's Day. Love can't be captured in an emoji. Love isn't even just for your romantic partners or family members. Love is also a universal energy that unites us all. This universal love is the glue that holds you together, the grit that pulls you through, the spirit of acceptance, the wisdom of letting go, the art of receiving, understanding, and the beholder of grace. Getting in touch with this universal love will set you free from both your deepest fears and your everyday stresses. How do you access this type of love? It's as easy as making a choice. The challenge is that most of us have been conditioned to think of love only as a feeling to give or receive, not as an energy to experience all day, every day. As a result, we might find ourselves chasing love in order to find that feeling. I confess, I am a former love chaser. I attempted to control, fix, mold, and at times manipulate the workings of love. But if you think you have to find love, it then becomes something you have or you don't. Thankfully, you don't need to find it. Love is always with you all the time. This ever-present love can also lead you to a life free from fear. You see, whether you realize it or not, so much of the negativity you experience on a daily basis, stress, aches and pains, anxiety, and so on, is rooted in fears of one type or another. You might be afraid of not being good enough, afraid you're not worthy of being loved, or afraid to be who you really are. Love will help you conquer these fears and live your life to the fullest. Choosing love is a way to release stress, remove obstacles, wash away negativity, release toxic memories, sharpen your awareness, forgive, be present, let go, manifest your dreams, and more. This lifestyle is within reach, I promise. To get there, you'll need to ditch some love lies you've been told and let go of some long-held beliefs that love will come to you only if you do something or act a certain way. Love itself will be your teacher, and your body and brain are the students. Love wants you to understand. 1. Love is with you all the time. 2. Hiding behind your fears only distances you from love. 3. The more aware you become of the universal love all around you, the stronger its presence becomes in your life. Choosing love will teach you how to learn these lessons. The points you're about to learn are based on years of research, study, and experiences from my own path, as well as some of the clients and students I have supported. This lifestyle is becoming a revolution around the globe, and thought leaders such as Marianne Williamson, Mastin Kipp, and Gabrielle Bernstein are leading the way. Each chapter includes an exercise in the form of a meditation or visualization. These practices are important. They not only help you integrate the information you'll read into your daily life, but they also make palpable something that may seem at times so intangible. As you journey toward a love-filled life, you may encounter times when you doubt yourself or doubt love. You'll also find a variety of tips and techniques for dealing with those challenges as they arise. Now, choosing love does not necessarily mean you are going to become more